Innovation Week 2023 here, brought to the good folks of TechNL. Cathy, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
So I'm Cathy Bennett. I'm co-founder and managing partner with Sandpiper Ventures. We're a VC fund, Canadian VC fund focused on investing in female founders and women at the female C-suite. And we activate female investors in support of them.
A lot of exciting things happening in the tech sector. Where do you see yourself in that area right now?
Yeah, so our primary objective is to support those fantastic female founders who are creating solutions to solve the problems of the world. We want to be there to provide funding opportunities from a VC perspective and get returns for our investors that warrant their trust in us as a VC firm. We know from stats and research that women are faster to revenue and are more efficient with capital, and this is a real opportune time to make investments in them, and excited to be able to do that here at home.
Well, that's got to be exciting for the investors if they've got somebody that's faster to revenue. Tell me why that is. Why are women faster to revenue?
Well, some would say that we do a lot more research in making sure that we are more precise in our time. And from a capital perspective, there's such a dearth of capital available for women that they have to be efficient. Only some say 2 to 4% of venture capital goes to support women, and there's limited women represented on the cap tables and LP groups, and Sandpiper's trying to disrupt that, and so far so good.
Cathy, Sandpiper specifically in Atlantic Canada, or do you spread across?
We invest across the country, but predominantly our companies and portfolio represent Atlantic Canadian companies. All three of the founders of Sandpiper are from Atlantic Canada, so it's hard to not have that bias drip into our decisions, but we certainly are proud of the East Coast companies that we work with, and we're really confident there's the first female unicorn is going to come from Atlantic Canada as an investment from Sandpiper.
Well, that's fantastic, and lots of good things happening in Atlantic Canada holistically. I feel that it's very collaborative in this part of the world, and we understand, and probably because we're so close to the ocean, that a rising tide does in fact float all boats. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the advantages we have is that we're fairly a flat ecosystem. It's easy to find somebody who can provide an answer or an opportunity or some advice, but it's also easy to find access. And we think about the industrial work that happens in Newfoundland in oceans or oil and gas or in mining. All those sectors have doors wide open to founders who are trying to create solutions in very important sectors of our economy that require innovation. So I think and the same thing with healthcare. There's pretty nimble things happening in Atlantic Canada, specifically here in Newfoundland, Labrador, that allows for innovation to be adopted in these critical industries, and the ability to make those network connections is easier, quicker, faster, and might even just be next door.
Right. Now, other than the unicorn that you spoke of, what are you most excited about over the horizon for this part of the world?
Yeah, I think what we're seeing is, founders that we're looking at are thinking about what's the future of work and how their technology can support what will be the new evolution of how we all work in our different businesses. Health tech, med tech is certainly an area that we're staying focused on. Education, we've seen a real step forward for women in inventing technologies that are going to support the education of our young folks. And I think that, from an investment perspective, we have a robust pipeline. We encourage anybody who sees this video to drop onto our website, sandpiper.vc, and drop us an email or fill out the intake form, and we look forward to continuing to add to that pipeline.
Well, I hope many people get into your orbit because you can feel the passion in your voice about the direction you're going. Thanks for being on the show, and we certainly appreciate you.
Happy to have a chat. Thanks for all you do.
Thanks.